And we're live.
Hello, Scentsy friends. Welcome to our Scent Bar. We are here to chat for our monthly chat, and I am joined tonight. I am Casey Witt, Superstar Director of the Blazing Supernovas, and I am joined by Lisa Owen, no S. Lisa? And Jamie Batts, with an S. And Hannah. And Cassie. And tonight we're going to talk about customer service. We're going to talk about some little extras that we can do and some things that maybe you wouldn't necessarily think fall under the customer service window, but we think that they do. So we're going to delve into that real quickly. So we are going to start with Lisa. So Lisa's going to, hi Lisa. Lisa's going to talk about how she personalizes her everything and makes it her own to make it easier for the customers to get in touch with her.
Yeah, so I do a lot on Facebook or have a lot of basket parties, and sometimes I never meet the customer, so they really have no idea who I am. And so, but I want them to remember me. I want them to come back to me, and so I like to, this is a sheet of personalized labels. I just used Avery labels, 10 to a sheet. And oops. So there's just, it really says, it says I love Scentsy. I love what it's done for my family. I love that because I spent $99 to join, I get to have a relationship with you. And it has my information and my photo. So I take that label, I put it on envelopes. I put it on my catalogs, my brochures, and that way when those people don't ever see me in person, but yet they have a face, and hopefully they'll know to come back to me.
I love that. I love that you said, because I spent $99, I get to have a relationship with you. That's like my favorite thing I think I heard all day. And I've heard some pretty good stuff today. You should have heard what was going on here before we got started. So, does anybody else? So I have a lot of personalization stuff. So I also am a fan of Avery. Like there's 100 different things that you can do. And the cool thing about Avery is the templates are free. So you just go to avery.com and you type in the number, what is this? I don't know, the product number, and it gives you the template for anything that you want. And there's all kinds of cool stuff. I used to give away a bottle of wine to my hostesses, and so this is like I would make a Scentsy wine label to give to the hostess. And I just use that little thing to put in there. There's also this really cool thing for printable magnetic sheets. There's all kinds of things you can put your information, so people can put their magnets on the refrigerators or wherever you put magnets these days, because I think most refrigerators aren't magnetic anymore. So, and I think that you guys had some awesome like brochures and things, right, that you could share. So, Jamie Batts.
I do my face on your catalog stickers as well. Again, Avery. I actually made a YouTube video of a screencast showing you how to actually use the Avery website and how to even upload your contacts into it and everything. I can post it on the event page if you guys want to see that. It's super easy, very user-friendly, especially if you're like me and you like to print lots and lots of things. So you have your stickers with your name on it. The other Avery label that I like to use is this little guy. It's a little circle, and it just says, need wax, color, text, Jamie Batts, with my phone number on it. And it's an old tester, and so I just stuck some magnets on the back and just give those to, you know, my hostesses. I give them out as prizes at parties, at events, and things like that. So it's a super easy way to give people, again, your information, and it makes them feel good because it's something that's really cool. And you'll find at the parties people are actually going to start sniffing them and trading them back and forth depending on which scent they get. So it's kind of a cool thing. Who else had personalized stuff?
I do. I will share. I also, when I first started, I became a lover of Avery. But then I started finding the sales on like Vistaprint, and Print Runner is my new favorite one. And I made like over 500 labels. You can't see them that well, but it has a picture of my family. And it has on there, "Thank you for supporting our family business. It's because of you that Cassie is able to stay home and teach our children. We're so thankful," the Shaws. And then it has my information. We put this on our bars. We put this on our products. We put this on the front of our catalogs. So this is just a square. I got it really cheap on Print Runner on one of their sales. And something I do with magnets, I don't have any right now, but I keep all my old scent containers. I cut them out around the sticker where it's just flat, and then I'll put a magnet back here, and then I'll stick my sticker on the front. So then they can use this simple lightweight magnet on their refrigerator. So that's what I do. This label, when you make labels, I think it's very important, and I didn't learn this until like I'd been doing this for over a year, to put your picture on everything like everyone else is saying. That way everyone, it's more personable, and putting a face with a name, especially if they see you at an event or just one time at a party, it's nice because a lot of times these people will see you again in Walmart or Target and walk up and talk to you. That's what I do. Anyone else? Okay.
I love it. So, Hannah, do you have anything that you want to share?
No,
I don't mean to put you on the spot. I know it's not your topic.
you guys do something that I already do, so it's, I mean, repetitive. It's the same thing, really. I don't have anything different that I do. Oh, I do. You know how we used to have like the little nail files?
Yes.
I don't know if we still do, but I bought a whole bunch of them and stocked up, and I made like little postcards that said something about filing, or, you know, I'm just following up, you know, whatever. It was like some sort of lingo. I have to grab it. Let me grab it.
Keep my name on file.
There you go. It has my picture on it, and I just stick it to it, and I would put it in like the bags, you know, for parties and stuff.
Okay. So speaking of follow-up, you, I think follow-up is an important part of customer service, right? So what do you think, Hannah?
I think it's huge, 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 huge. And I don't know about you guys, but have you ever heard the saying, you know, fortune is in the follow-up?
Yes. Big time.
So I totally believe that statement is 110% true. And when you follow up, to me, you're not only following up to check to see how, you know, they like their product, or if they are, you know, needing to restock. You're building a relationship. So, you know, building a relationship for me is huge with my customers. Sorry if you hear my child in the background. He's talking to the TV. But so you're building a relationship, and it's what is going to, you know, help you grow your business. It's going to increase your bottom line. It is going to give you more sales. And honestly, we are in this business so we can change others' lives, right? And that is what Scentsy is all about. I mean, it's in the core values, and Heidi and Orville talk about it all the time. So our customers are the lifeline of our business, and taking care of them is and should be, you know, our top priority, always. Now, there are a few things that we can do as a consultant, and I'm going to share with you guys real quick to make sure that they feel important. And this first thing is super simple. It's picking up the phone. Pick it up. Call them. Not text. And I'll talk about that in just a minute. But sometimes a phone call is all it takes, you guys, to really further build that relationship with your customer. And nowadays we get so into, you know, texting because it's so easy. But when you text somebody, I don't find it, me personally, that's what I used to do because I was scared to make that connection and call somebody. But when I'm texting, I don't feel it's personable. And when they can hear your voice and they hear you smiling behind that voice, I really feel like you're connecting with them on a different level. So I always like to pick up the phone and call them. And if your customers, you know, are using their products regularly, which we assume they are, right? Every 2 months, you know, when you do follow up, they're going to need wax refills. So by you calling and following up with them, you're letting them know that you care, and they're giving, you know, you an opportunity to boost your sales for the month, because chances are they are going to need more wax. So it is a win-win. You know,
what do you say when you follow up, Hannah? What are some of, like, when you follow up after those 2 months, like, what do you say?
Oh, I honestly, when I first call them, I don't even talk about Scentsy. I keep it nonchalant. I'm just like, hey Carol, how are you doing? You know, how's it? Because I mean, all my people are on Facebook, so I follow them regularly, and for instance, like one of my customers, her daughter's in dance, so I'll talk about that first and kind of start off, you know what I mean? And then we'll slowly I'll just say, so how are you doing on how are you doing on Scentsy? And, you know, I've got really great samples here if you want me to send you one, so that type of stuff. So I ease into it. I don't just say, hey, Carol, ready to refill your stock? I don't jump in that way. I just go around it a different way. I don't know. Do you guys do it differently?
No, that's pretty much what I do. My rule of thumb is always offer them something free when you follow up with them. So you lead with something personal, and then you offer them a free sample or a new catalog or your cool new magnet, you know, or whatever that you have, and it usually entices them to say, of course.
Exactly. And like catalogs, as you were saying, you know, we go through like the transition period every 6 months. So we just obviously we went through this one, spring summer catalogs. So right now is like the perfect time to keep, you know, start a running list if you haven't already of, you know, your customers, and make sure that you give them a call and say, hey, I got a new catalog, I would like to share it with you, you know, or if that doesn't work, post on Facebook. Social media is like your outlet for a lot of stuff, and just say, hey, I'm mailing out our new spring summer catalog, who wants one? And majority of the people jump on that real quick. So you know, those are just some, you know, well, not those, but chances are when you do post something like that, you're going to build a huge list, or you're going to get more people who you didn't expect. So there you are, building your client list. But it's also a good way to follow up with somebody who you haven't been in contact with, or who hasn't really been ordering from you. You can re-follow up and say, hey, I got this new catalog, all these new items. I mean, our diffusers are awesome, and all that stuff. And another thing too, samples. Like Jamie was saying, you know, offering something for free. You know, we have lots and lots of different kinds of ways we can give product samples. So, and who doesn't love receiving free samples? So, I personally like it. So, especially from my other direct sellers that I sponsor, or not sponsor, that I support, and stuff. So, just to recap real quick. Phone calls, catalogs, and samples are all ways you can, you know, show your customers how much you care about them and how they're important to you in your business. And obviously, if you guys have any questions, you guys can post on the page and we'll answer them for you.
So I think I just wanted to add, one of the things that when I am following up, the thing that comes to mind for me is I always will lead up with, hey, this new product came out and it made me think of you. So whether it's a scent or it's a warmer or whatever, I think that is like a good lead-in, just to let them know that you're thinking of them, that they're important to you. It's just a good little thing. And then the other thing is, you talked about the new catalog. I don't think it's coincidence that sales, this isn't customer service related at all, but I don't think that it's coincidence that the sales are the highest at the beginning of the new catalog. I think, yes, there's new products, but I think it's also because everyone's following up with their customers in that month. So just a little something to chew on.
And we're excited about it.
Yeah,
So
exactly. So some other things that we could do for our customers is...
I think Lisa had something to say, too.
Oh, did she? Sorry.
Well, I just wanted to, with everything both Jamie and Hannah said, wait, your thing just fell out. I do colorful, fun envelopes, and even if I'm mailing a sample or a thank you card, like for online orders, I'll usually send a scent circle, so it's a gift. But my envelope looks like a gift. People tell me they feel like they're getting a gift from me. They feel special. I made some postcards that, again, all have my picture on them, but something funny, or, you know, this one says Scentsy Addict. When I say I love bars, has nothing to do with going to one. You know, so something humorous, not buy from me. And the back is blank, so this can be a thank you card. This can be it can be anything. I can put it in orders, or I can mail it in my fun envelope. So that's just what I like to make people feel special, and I think they do feel special when I make their envelopes fun.
I love that you're so brave to put your picture on a postcard. That's awesome.
I put my picture on everything. I don't know why, I just do it. Everybody should put their picture on everything, because I think people can relate better to a face versus just, you know what I mean? And like, even like, okay, so if you're watching the call right now and you just joined Scentsy, if you have a warmer on your workstation, go change that after the call. change it immediately. And your face on your Facebook, I know we're getting off task a little bit, but your face on your Facebook profile should be you. Not a warmer, not a join my team, it should be you, because people can identify better to you, seeing your face.
It makes my wimpy little enjoy your sample cards look so lame. Like,
Yeah.
I'm excited to share these. These are cool, but yours are way cooler.
Add a
So-
picture.
So Hannah was talking a little bit about Facebook, and Cassie, who has an awesome Scentsy story. Cassie, do you mind sharing your Scentsy story and then telling us a little bit about what you do on Facebook?
Sure. I joined Scentsy about 2.5 years ago. I am a teacher, and I wanted to stay home with my kids, and I became a stay-at-home mom. But then I started missing the interaction with other women. So on a whim one night, I decided I would join Scentsy with a girl I had recently met. I had heard she wanted a free vacation with her and her husband. I thought, maybe. But I didn't really think it was anything I could really do. So I joined. I didn't tell my husband he was out of the country, and my kit came in. The next morning I woke up like, what in the world did I just do? And I didn't do anything. I think I take that back. I put together like a Facebook party. My mom and sister ordered from me, got like $100. That's great. My kit came in. I put it in the corner. And then my husband was coming home, so I took everything out of the kit and put it in a cabinet. And I didn't do anything until a friend approached me wanting to do a party. And I thought, I'm going to do this. And I researched all over YouTube on how to do it. And we went and we had a great time, had an awesome party, turned around. It was a $700 party. And I'm like, this was a blast. They booked another one a month later. We went and did that. Again, it was at that second party I thought, I could totally do this because it was the same group of women and still another $600 to $700 party. Just in a month. And the first party was days before Christmas, and the second party was days after the New Year. So it was that day in January I decided I'm going to do this. I had 2 friends join that month, and it was at that moment I just took off. I never looked back again, and it's been almost 2.5 years now. And gosh, I have earned every incentive trip so far since I've joined Scentsy, and it's been a blast taking my husband on these trips because I never thought that would be something that I could do. And for so long, before we had kids, we went to Thailand on vacation. We went to all these fun places. But when you have kids, all that kind of, it doesn't have to, but we kind of stopped all that, and we were trying to be smart about things, especially when I became a stay-at-home mom. But now, like, when I get people to join, or people join my team, my heart is so like, if I can do it, you can do it, because I've seen the blessings of this, and I know that I'm able to be home now, bringing in a legit full-time income just because of Scentsy in just 2 years. So that's my story, short and sweet. But yeah, Facebook is really crazy. It's really the way I have ran most of my business. I do get out, I do meet new people, but Facebook just being that sense of a presence. I think we talked about this a few months ago about how just being a presence there. But customer service, I took this tip probably from Katie Farner, I don't know, about how every week I try and reach out. I find a few people, probably 2 or 3 people that I want to interact with that week. And I try and, not even about Scentsy, and not even at all, but it is building relationships for Scentsy, but honestly, it's helping me, too, grow those relationships with people. I'm a military wife, so I've met a lot of people all over, so maybe I haven't spoken to these people in a while. And going and, investing in them, they're pregnant, they're having a baby, and my, really getting into all that and just chatting with them, not only does it build that relationship, but they take more of an interest in me again, and they're not just seeing me posting things on Facebook. When my customers, I have customers that will tag me and stuff because they love what they got, and I'm always like, or I'll write on their wall something very positive, or my customers especially, I try, one instance this week, her daughter got a haircut, and I noticed, and we're not, friends outside of Scentsy at all, but I took notice, and I mentioned it, and she's like, oh, yeah, she did. I said, oh, my goodness, post a picture, it's so cute. Or even one of my hostesses, her son was doing the St. Baldrick's thing and shaving his head, and they were taking donations. I sent in a small donation, but she's always supporting me in my business, so what can I do for her? Do I do that for everyone? No, but just being that, not just someone there to sell stuff, just being there, being that face, like we're talking about, like she was saying, putting your face on everything, and just being that face even on Facebook, and that friendly person, and always uplifting and always excited, and that's just what I do. Casey?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I think that we all do our own little added touches. So real quick, everybody grab something that's close by and hold up like your added touches. Ready? Ready, Mark? Get set, go. Hannah's unprepared. She's not in her Scentsy office. There she goes. So I think, so when a customer's order comes in, so there's like the follow-up bit that you do. The order comes in. How did it go? Did you like it? And one of the things that I have found that makes that conversation go a little bit smoother is dressing up the order just a little bit. So since he gives us those clear bags, Jamie, you have a package there, right?
I do. It's kind of it's been in my car for a few days. I'm having trouble getting in touch with the customer, but yeah, I just put a little. I usually like package it tight and just stick a little ribbon on it. My card, a sample. This is a very frequent customer, so if it's a new customer, I'll put a referral card in there and a little more personal touches that she orders from me all the time, so I don't have to stuff all that extras in there.
So just doing a little something extra like that. And this one is actually someone ordered from me. It's a little bit fancier than what I usually go, but I know that it's a gift. It's a gift for her father. So, and I know that it's cutting it close. So I just grabbed a dollar bag and stuffed some tissue paper in there and put everything in there. All she'll have to do is add the card in there.
Love that.
Yeah, and Christmas time, every once in a while, I'll do like a surprise like gift wrap if I know the situation. So just those little tiny touches that you can add in that make it like a present. I brought a gift. This is probably my favorite Scentsy story. So I took there's a new gal at work, and of course she ordered Scentsy because my coworkers are like, oh, have you ever heard of Scentsy? And they do all the work for me. So she ordered, and I brought it in. It had the curling ribbon on there, just like that, and then just my little thank you card on there. And she's like, oh, it's just like I got a present. I'm not even opening this. I'm not even going to open this until I get home. So she opened it when she got home. The next morning, I get to work at 6 a.m. The next morning at 6:30, my phone's ringing, and it's her. And I'm like, oh, she's calling out of work already. She's new. So she's like, Casey, I just have to tell you, my house smells so good. So she called me at 6:30 in the morning to tell me that her house smelled so good. So and I think like the excitement from getting the gift was huge for her. So sometimes it feels like a little bit monotonous and you want to stop doing it, especially when you have repeat customers. But I feel like everyone appreciates that little gift, that little extra something. What do you think, Lisa?
Well, I just wanted to say I one time had somebody at the last minute say, I need a bar. I think she messaged me on Facebook or something. And so I was running out the door, and I just grabbed the bar, and I gave it to her, and she said, where's my pretty bag? And
she called you out.
She did. she like didn't even want that bar anymore because she wanted to feel special with that bag. They love it.
And I think even like what you said earlier, Lisa, even just like your Hostess packets, like make them pretty, like put some stickers and washi tape and rub and sniff stickers on them, because when you mail them out to people, you know, they're going to get them and they're going to feel excited about, you know, whatever it is that they're getting in the mail, like Lisa was saying before.
Speaking of our hostesses, I think they are like a huge, that's who needs to be appreciated. So we do customer appreciation and hostess appreciation. And Jamie, do you want to share a little bit about your customer appreciation program?
Sure. So I wouldn't so much call it a program. I don't know. I've done maybe 3, 4, 5 different customer appreciation events over my 3 years being a consultant. So one of them is an annual event that I hold at my house in August. August tends to be, at least personally for me, a slower month. People on vacation, gearing up for the new catalog. Not that many people are as excited about ordering from the summer catalog, because that time of year people are excited about the new fall catalog. So I hold what's called a Sandals and Sangria event at my house, and we play games. I do a scavenger hunt with the new catalog, and we bring, the oldest, ugliest, stinkiest candle, and we do little contests like that, and then we just play backyard, silly games, just to have fun. I get it catered. I have food and drinks for everyone. I don't charge for it. It's just hey, come to my house and I'll show off all the new catalog stuff. And because I would have just gone to Reunion and gotten my kit from Reunion, it's my chance to show off the new catalog, the new products, and the new scents that we get in our product kit. So it's a great way to gain interest for booking fall parties. And of course, I have lots of incentives and stuff for booking fall parties at my Sandals and Sangria event. It's the type of event that my customers now are asking me, when is that event going to be? When is that event? I want to get it on my calendar. So they're starting to look forward to it every year because they know that I do it. Another event that I've done is called a Regiftapalooza. And I did this right after Christmas last year with the idea of regifting your gently used Scentsy warmers. And so we all have those customers who have been customers for forever. They have all the warmers that they need. They still want more, but they're like, I need more rooms in my house, right? So this gives them the opportunity to trade in their used warmers for a different one or to purchase a new one. And we set it up like I don't even know, is it called a Chinese auction? I don't know the proper term for it. It's the type of thing where everyone brings a wrapped gift and then you end up exchanging gifts, that type of a thing. So everyone brings a gently used warmer, and they end up basically earning points for coming, for bringing the guest, for making a purchase or booking a party, those types of things, to get them priority order in our little Chinese auction that we do. And of course, at the event, I'm taking orders and booking parties, but I also do a Swap My Bar where I have a line up of Ziploc baggies and Sharpies and single cubes of various bars that I have laying around that I made samples of. Most of them are scents of the month or bring back my bars. And I encourage people to bring their old used Scentsy bars that they're no longer, interested in warming. They have different scents. And they literally just swap cube for cube. So that was a super fun event. I did it at a local restaurant here in Bel Air. I had maybe 10 or 12 people come, and everybody was happy after that event. The other one that I did, I actually joined up with another direct sales company, and we put on a bingo for our customers. So they invited their customers, I invited my customers, and we took up we made cute little baskets. We charged for the event. We held it at a local restaurant, and we did raffles and things like that to just gain new customers. It's a great way to kind of cross-market, and she got my new customers, I got her new customers, and it was a lot of fun. And in fact, we get people all the time asking us, when are we going to do another bingo? So I find any event that you do with your customers, as long as you're rewarding them, providing swag bags or whatever, they're going to thank you for it, and they're going to look forward to those subsequent events. So don't be afraid to host something, even in your own home. The end.
I love it. Take a curtsy, my lady. So I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up. Does anybody have any last-minute pieces of advice when it comes to customer service? So, what's your one thing? So I want my customer to feel appreciated, right? So what's the one thing that you can do, like you would say, that makes them feel appreciated? Is it, so I feel like a thank you is super appreciative. I feel like a small gift is super appreciated. And I feel like these should also feel appreciated. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
I think just being authentic, and that goes back to Scentsy, and I'll have customers that I have to be prepared when I make deliveries to walk in their home and chat with them, even if I don't want to, or I'm exhausted and I'm ready to get home, because some of them will pull me in, and I'll be there for 30 minutes, and they don't care that my kids are with me. They want to chat. So I think being authentic and being that person and not just always rushing and throwing a delivery at them is important as well.
So your time makes them feel appreciated.
Yes.
I like that. I like that.
I like that.
All right, so I guess we're gonna finish up. Oh wait, let's see. Let's make sure we don't have any questions to cover.
I'll say, kind of. Lisa said that she gives like a present, if you will, to people who do PWS orders. Is that what you said, Lisa? Like a fun little like scent circle or something. I do the same thing. So I think making sure, and this is kind of what Hannah was talking about with the follow-up, making sure you thank them and reward them with something, especially those random people that you're not going to see, that you don't make that connection with. On my thank you card that I send out, I say, you know, have them contact me for 10% off their next order. So it's the same type of idea, just to try to create that customer loyalty and that connection with those individuals. And, of course, following up with a phone call is always good also.
Yeah. All right. So thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. We hope that you go out there and make all of your customers happy. If you have any questions about where to get these products, Avery, you can get on Amazon. You can get them, buy them in bulk pretty much, and they're super cheap. Vistaprint is awesome for printing postcards,
They have
brochures.
sales all the time.
The dollar store is great for getting bags and ribbon. Did we show anything else? You guys had some super awesome envelopes. Do you get those from any place special? They're just
Dollar store.
Dollar store. And did anybody show their Scentsy spatula? Like, these are a great customer appreciation thing, and you can get these personalized, and you can get these in the Scentsy family store. The Rub and Sniff with a postcard like Jamie's Scent of the Month is good. You can do it. Yes, you can do it inexpensively. So you don't have to break your bank to make your customers feel appreciated. Just get out there, tell them thank you, and share the Scentsy adventure with them. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you next month. Bye.
Bye.